And just like that, the final episode of the recording session has begun. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. And if any veterans of the previous game should know that we're in a very familiar setting. It looks like Maya once again found herself in a situation where it looks like we're probably going to have to end up defending her. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Don't I normally say, anyway, let's continue the conversation before I continue it? Oh, whatever. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken off that nurse's appearance. Oh, well maybe, would that mean that Lotta Hart took a picture of that? Maybe? Because that looked just like Maya, just with blood. But then again... Huh. Alright, whatever. What happened? What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? Okay. I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? Well, I mean, dreams have been used as evidence for murders before. Edgeworth. Dream. What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable. Really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But... what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose. I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow, as per usual. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait! This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protecting me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Oh, okay, so that's how we're gonna get Pearl to be our partner, huh? At least I can only assume that she's gonna be our partner. Because I'm pretty sure that Maya's not supposed to be our partner in this game. So let's go ahead and go to Kudain Village. We're probably gonna need to recruit her first. Okay, June 20th, Kudain Village. I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Oh, it's been a brand new day, huh? Let's go ahead and go to... she's probably gonna be just in the winding hall. Okay, June 20th, Fey Manor, Meditation Room. The meditation room nurtures all mediums young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Makes sense, let's go ahead and move to... Winding Way. And finally freaking talk to you. Okay, June 20th, Fey Manor, Winding Way. Little Pearl isn't here today. Oh, come on! Maybe she's at school? No! Maybe she's in the side room. Maybe? Let's see, June 20th, Fey Manor, side room. Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy. Okay, Yenny. No, I'm a lawyer. That's right, Mr. Smith, Esquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith? Wright? Well, I got, like, 3 letters at least. An I and a T and an H, I guess that's true. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I guess that was Phoenix. So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and, You told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay, like, it's really... That's right, that's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lada ever wanted another genuine, mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. You know, I'm pretty sure that assuming that, any Minnie isn't the true murderer here, her and Lada Hart are probably gonna become best friends after this case, I imagine. Examine, oh, I don't need to examine, what I want to do is talk. See if there's any Minnie? So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like, the medium's training, or like, how they inherit their spiritual power. I suppose this village is the real thing, after all. I just realized she probably says like just as much as I do, but I don't know, am I really that annoying when I say it? So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least, on the surface. Even when Phoenix says like, it's starting to get a little ridiculous. Have you heard about the murder? It's, like, totally scary. She says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. Okay, the victim. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked me about him, like, yesterday too. That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? That's not exactly what Dr. Gray said. Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah. Oh, I'm glad that they completely ignored this evidence, or this conversation the previous day. I'm so glad about that. Okay, she is definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Okie dokie then. Let's go ahead and go to move. Because we need to GTFO. Winding way. Nothing here. Except for, let's maybe Pearly Merly. Pearly Merly. That's what I'm going to start calling her from now on. Pearly Merly. Let's go ahead and go to winding. I'm just joking about that. Oh, half joking anyway. Okay, I just pulled my freaking earphone outside of my ear. That's amazing. June 20th, Faye... Oh, come on, ear... June 20th, Faye Manor, Channeling Chamber. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, well, if it isn't Morgan Le Fay. No, really, what was that from? I keep making that reference and I can't remember what that's from. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I am on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea, so bitter you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. Ugh, she is one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. I don't know why, it seems like I can only really do like the Rita voice, or like any of the Tales of Vesperia voices when I'm actually voicing the actual characters. Now, I don't want to examine just yet. Actually, come to think of it, sometimes when you examine stuff, you actually get extra conversation stuff, dialogue stuff, so I'm going to examine first. This is probably going to be the same thing. What I'm really interested about, actually, is the bloodstain, because that's probably the only new piece of evidence that we get. Okay, let's check this bloodstain. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels on the flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Okay, that doesn't really do anything for me. That's probably going to be the same. It doesn't look like any candles have been, you know, overturned. I feel like I'm going to be a lot better at the investigation settings than the actual cases. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I should be Detective Gumshoe instead of Phoenix Wright. Fortunately, from what I can tell, you can't exactly switch characters. I think that's all the information we can get. Let's just go ahead and check everything. I guess this is an altar, whatever it is. It feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface, and some branches of a sacred tree have been set. Okay, we've already seen all that. I guess they're used during the channeling. Okay, nothing new there. Let's see if there's anything new here. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. This is... It's a hole! Could this have been made by a bullet? Oh, that's interesting. It's a good thing that I checked that. Okay, can we check this? What is this? No clues here. Oh, wow, what is this? There is some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. It doesn't look like anyone could really fit behind there, but you never know. It could just be just the way that it's drawn. They didn't really care too much about perspective, probably because they probably couldn't fit everything on one DS screen if they cared too much about actual perspective. Maybe? Who knows? What's here? The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible. I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do most amazing things. I guess that's true. Now let's go ahead and talk. Anything new here? Nope, nothing new. What happened? I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? Yeah, she really doesn't look like Maya now that I think about it. That man murdered me. So I killed him. Maya? Step away from there! Oh no, that's Morgan. Please leave this area to me! Go quickly and inform the police. I just noticed that her angry face is the same character model as April O'Neil's angry face, I think. Whatever, anyway. Just her face, obviously not anything else, because she looks nothing like April May from that point. What happened here in this room what happened in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? The spirit of the nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in the court of law. Well, I actually wouldn't be surprised considering we've used a lot of other things in court before in this game. Or actually not in this game. We haven't used anything too crazy in this game. We have used pretty crazy stuff in the previous game. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an experienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Maya, I mean Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that is why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And it is that 40 screen there. It is the Kudain village writings. Along with the Kudain sacred urn, they are village's most treasured possessions. I should probably investigate that urn. If I ever find out that something had happened to either one, oh, the inhumanity. Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some duplicated old screen after all. So, I guess that means... No, I completely lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? We're going to have to go back and investigate that urn in Winding Valley again, probably. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright? Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive, actually. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, even greater than the sum of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is a pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours, perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Well, then I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and move. We have already examined everything here, so let's go ahead and go back to Winding Valley and investigate the urn. Let's go ahead and move to Winding Way, not Winding Valley. June 20th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. Oh, there's Pearl. You surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she hasn't opened to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Before we do that first, we're going to examine this, urn. Ode to a Gretchen urn. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Oh ho ho, but it was highlighted in red in text, so I can only assume that's going to be very important later on. I'm thinking that, you know how, like, for those of you who watch my Vesperia series, how I did, like, 20-20-40? I think that for Ace Attorney, I'm going to do 20-20-20-30, as in the first 3 episodes of the recording session are 20 minutes, and the final episode of the recording session is 30 minutes. So I feel like, I don't know, I just want to get a little bit more done before I wrap things up. And I guess that'll just become tradition from now on. 20-20-20-30, I suppose. Let's go ahead and present the, Maya's Magatama. Slightly translucent, it's small, but it has a deep, profound aura about it. Okay, let's go ahead and present, please. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Heck! I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's! Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I, worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? Yeah. Oh, you're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's a special someone. What? Excuse me? I believe I'm 23. Maya, assuming this is 2 months after the previous game, Maya's only 16 years old. That is illegal. Don't even hint that, Pearl. So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh, wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That urn is looking shining brightly in your eyes. Ernest looks shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love. What? Why am I being boiled into the bright red lobster by this little kid? Into a bright red lobster like this little kid. I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, we aren't things aren't like that. I can tell you're a good person. All right, Mr. Nick, I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. Oh. But before we do that, let me ask you one thing, Pearl. Are you aware that I am a lawyer? Let's go ahead and present this. This is going to be a running gag throughout the rest of the series, I'm sure. I'm sure this is helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it. I'm really deeply sorry. No, it's okay. I shouldn't have shown you something so trivial anyway. I'm very sorry. This feels so weird, talking to a kid like this. Okay, whatever. Let's go ahead and, Can I examine the Gretchen urn now? Why do I keep calling it Gretchen urn? Is that a Samuel Taylor Coleridge thing, or was that somebody else? It was one of the Romantic poets. I'm pretty sure it was Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Anyway, it's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Nope, she's not going to say anything. She's not going to interject and say, actually, that's very important. That's a very important family heirloom and whatnot. I just noticed that she's wearing... Okay, anyway, Pearl. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Excusez-moi. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I study the Kurain technique. Ah, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer?
Lawyer?
Yep.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
Oh, she's very... Okay, so it seems like she doesn't know, like, anything about the outside world. Like, Morgan was not kidding when she said that she was not tainted in the slightest. None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. I thought it was Morgan that told me that. The item in your hand. So what's that you've got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you.
Of course I'm going to accept it. Why wouldn't I? This is a valuable piece of evidence. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me...
You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one, too. Black key added to the court record.
Mr. Nick?
Yes, Pearl? Zzz. I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl.
Sure, Mr. Nick? Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy?
Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful.
What do you mean?
It will let you see people's secrets.
See people's secrets?
Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret.
Oh, so Pearl really is going to be our partner. But before we do that, can we finally see anything important in this Gretchen? Or I keep calling her Gretchen. I'm a freaking idiot. That's probably Ralph Waldo Emerson, too. It's a really old urn, not Samuel Taylor Courage. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Oh, nothing. Okay. Let's go ahead and move to the side room and see if there's anything important here. Oh, it looks like it. June 20th, Fay Manor, side room. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. She's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No. How old do you think I am? Okay, let's go ahead and talk. See if there's anything. You have anything new to say? Oh, the victim. Did I? I'm pretty sure that was an option before, but I think I just completely overlooked it. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I, totally don't know him. What? Ack, what is this? You can see it, or...
You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart.
Huh? What? Oh, I wonder if we can use the key for that, huh?
This is the power of this Magatama.
Oh, you can see these psych locks?
Oh, you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick.
Psych locks, huh? Psych locks, huh?
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how?
Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove that lock.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psych lock thing a try. The victim, using this. I got your number. I'm going to ask you again. Do you know Dr. Gray? I totally don't know that guy. You're totally more persistent than a roach. Okay, let's see what we got here. But no, you do know the guy. This girl is hiding something. I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama. Okay, so present the Magatama. I was about to present the key like an idiot. Okay, let's go ahead and present this, please. Take that! The victim. Oh, this is like we're doing a cross-examination right now. Am I gonna have to do rebuttals and everything? Press you on information? Oh my god, we even have a green meter here. Wow, this is like a court case outside of a court case. Any, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, how many times do I, have to repeat myself? if you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean? Like, indirectly? I should try to show that possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Annie and Dr. Gray. Okay, let's look at everything. It's definitely not going to be the thing. Guide map, Fey Manor. That's not going to do anything for me. Maya's Magatama, folding screen. An old screen, a green. I don't think we have the evidence for that. Let's check the profiles. If there's anything in here. Like, let's go ahead and check, okay, Maya Fey is not going to do anything for me. Oh, she's 18 in this game. Is that 18 or is that 16? I think that's 18. I don't know, the screen is really small. I'm going to assume that that's 18, in which case it's been 2 years. Not 2 months. But then, oh well, whatever. Anyway, Dr. Turner Gray Surgical Clinic Director, had a malpractice incident, murdered during a channeling. Okay, that's not really going to do anything for me. I don't think that I have any proof that she knew him just yet. So I think that I'm not going to do anything just yet. Maybe? Is it worth a try to at least try to... Nah, it's probably not. I'm just going to stop. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Okay. Let's go ahead and move. No, actually... We should examine this room first. See if there's anything that we missed. Let's check this. Oh, what is that thing? It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. Okay, that's nothing. We've already seen that before. Let's look at this. Now where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Okay, that's interesting. Can we check this? There's a director, okay, wooden bear sculpture, there's a plate attached to the base. Oh, Kudain Village, the heart of channel. Okay, well, actually, it's a souvenir. Okay, oh, this is actually new. Isn't it cute? I, like, totally brought that. So it's yours, huh? Yeah, so, like, this village is really famous for, like, channeling and bears. Huh, wait, famous for bears? But it's like, okay... If you ever like see a bear, you just play dead and they like leave you alone. Is that right? Yeah, cause like fighting back is totally of no use. Has she actually tried to fight one? That's a good question, Phoenix. I have no idea. That's probably not gonna give me any information. This is the first time. From here I can see the winding valley and the little garden in the courtyard. Oh no, what did you say? This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. I highly doubt that, but, you know, because they want to disassociate this with Japan as much as possible, because, you know, Los Angeles, you know, this is the first time that Phoenix would have ever seen something like that. But then again, I don't know. I'm pretty sure, well, I doubt that every Japanese person lives with a house with a sliding door like that, but I'm pretty sure that even in modern houses, unless you live in, like, an apartment, it's still pretty common to have sliding doors like that, even in places like Tokyo. Whatever the case may be, I think that's all the information that we can get here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move. Let's try examining here. Let's see if there's anything new that we missed here. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Okay. You didn't say that last time, so let's go ahead and check this. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to a little village like this. So every family has to burn their own trash? Okay. That wasn't very valuable at all. Okay, whatever. Honestly, it's been 30 minutes for this episode at least, so I think that'll be it for this one. Okay, hold on. June 20th, Fey Manor, Meditation Room. Oh, well, if it isn't Gumshoe. Hey, it's you, pal, so you're going to be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Wasn't that revealed in the first? I guess not. Hey, I know, I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real what? Okay, genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. You know, before we end up the episode, I guess what we can do is, before we do it, let's examine and see if there's anything that we missed here. Anything at all. Let's examine this. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. It doesn't seem like anything new is there. That's probably where you store your shoes. Like I said before. That's probably not going to tell them. Well, you know, just in case, you never know. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh, look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime, okay, that's nothing new. Its message is people should value their ghostly mediums as once in a lifetime chances. Okay, well, nothing new there. So let's go ahead and just talk to Gumshoe. Maya's guilt. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is going to testify to— Oh my god. Really? He must be talking about Lada. Actually, speaking of Lada, I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene. And it's 2 pictures, just like in the previous game. Okay, whatever. Lada's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured this time. I know I added that in, but I don't care. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? The victim. About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year, and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. It looks really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Okay. And this, tomorrow's trial. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. Oh boy, that's not going to be good. From what I've been told, she's actually supposed to be a really, really intimidating prosecutor. Well, if she's anything like, freaking, what was his name? Manfred Von Karma from the first game. What? Von Karma? Yeah, there's Manfred Von Karma, who had the freaking scariest objective thing in the world. What was it? Payne was like, objection! Edgeworth was more like, objection! I kid you not, Manfred Von Karma was like, objection! Like, exactly like that. It was freaking crazy. Manfred Von Karma, he was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? Successor. I think I already spoiled who it was. I'm sorry about that. But so, who is this successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. How do you become prosecutor at 13? Okay, whatever. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Even more so than Edgeworth, it seems. Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that. I would have heard something about... Or, that was definitely... Okay. Oh, no, the kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Fun fact, actually, I believe in the Japanese version of the game, which, because it takes place in Japan, Von Karma and, I guess, Francesca as well, they come from the US. But because they're foreigners, and this game, the English version takes place in the US, they come from Germany. At least that's from what I've been told anyway. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case, where we had to frickin' defend Edgeworth. Ooh, jeez, the fourth case, man. Stop it! Get over it, Phoenix. That person is already gone. Well, he's certainly not, at least in this series anyway, because I sort of use him, he's in the picture for the background for the videos that I use for this series. Whatever the case may be, is there any information that I can present to him? Oh, maybe the folding screen. Let's go ahead and present this. Let's see if he has anything to say about this. Oh, I better shut my mouth. What? I'm not gonna give you any information about evidence, pal. Oh. Okay, well, he's a lot more stern about this than usual. But, I think this will be a good place to wrap things up. I'm actually quite interested. I don't know how much is left in the investigation phase before we start, like, the next, court case. Oh, come to think of it, I'm gonna have to develop a voice for her, like Francesca von Karma. Oh, well, I'll think about that later, like off screen or whatever. But whatever the case would be, that'll be it for today. This has been quite a bit of a turn from the previous recording session, where it was a previous recording session, which took place pretty much entirely in the courtroom, whereas this one took place mostly as investigating for the most part. But I guess all we really have left, I'm pretty sure, is to just go back to like Wright and Company, I guess, and probably start the court case. So I guess we'll go back to the court case in the next recording session, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, this is my first time playing through it. Any knowledge that I have of this game is like, I have a few, I knew of a few things about this game beforehand, like that that Francesca von Karma is basically going to be this game's Miles Edgeworth, and I think that Pearl's supposed to replace Maya as our partner for this game, but that's about it. That's all I really know, so, you know, I don't know. Like, any knowledge I have of the characters was obviously from the previous game. But whatever the case would be, I think that'll be it for this episode, or this recording session just in general. So if you like this video, this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like. If that is cool, please feel free to subscribe and join the open breath today. Also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'll be sure to leave that in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is MegaShadowFist signing out. Bye!